Hi, this is Cecelia from Tarot by Cecelia, and today is Thursday, November 1st, 2018. The tarot card for today is the Nine of Pentacles. Welcome to November, everyone. This is probably the biggest month of the year, and today our Nine of Pentacles comes to us from 78 Tarot Mythical, which is getting ready to ship during this month. So if you didn't get in on the Kickstarter, you may wish to go to their website and order yourself a deck because the artwork is absolutely phenomenal. First, I'm going to start by saying there is so much happening that we can't possibly talk about it here. Just know that the energy shifts that are taking place, like right now and in the coming days, are probably some of the biggest that you have felt in your entire life. Okay, and it's very appropriate to see this card right now because this is kind of like the who are you card. You know, your identity, you know, who you are as a person. You know, are you able to stand on your own 2 feet? You know, sometimes we think of this, you know, in terms of finances, as in having enough on your own, you know, and being independent of another in the financial realms. But this feels, I don't want to use the word tricky to me, you know, today, but we do still have Venus retrograde through November 16th, and currently Venus is back in home sign of Libra. And, you know, with Venus being retrograde, it makes me wonder, you know, as you enter November, what are you thinking about what you've accomplished so far this year? About your, you know, financial prospects, your independence. How are you doing? Because I do feel as though we're coming into some very defining moments. And I think it has a lot to do, I can't even talk here, with which way you will go over, say, the next 5 to 6 months. They are probably some of the most key in your life because you're being given the opportunity to, you know, all those things that happened to you over, you know, the last 7, 8 years, whatever, being able to get some sort of perspective back, not to go backward, but to go forward, you know, to create this new you, this new identity in what you want. So, you know, it's not to say that anything big is happening, even though it could, but I would be more inclined to think that you're giving a lot of thought to what these things are, what you want to accomplish, what's going on, who you want to be. It all very much matters right now. And one of the things that I like to remind people of with this card, and it's a lesson that's very hard learned for many, because a lot of people get involved in relationships and they forget about the vibe that this card has. You know, that being able to be you, to stand on your own 2 feet without getting lost in that relationship and being so totally dependent on another. And, you know, if you really pay attention to some of the most successful relationships out there, you will see that people are allowed to be themselves. They're not living in anyone else's shadow, and they do have their own unique identity. That type of independence makes you a stronger individual and allows you to be in more balanced relationships. So, you know, with Venus being retrograde, this may be a thought that's on your mind if you're thinking about relationships and where you stand with them. Remember first to always be true to you. And that's not meant in a greedy way or whatever. It's meant in a sense that don't forget to do you. Because sometimes we can become so involved where, you know, people think, you know, I want love, that they would just sacrifice everything to have it. And, you know, maybe in the end wind up being hurt. So this is important to remember as you go along. I just feel like right now you're in this mode of, you know, really determining who this is that you're becoming. And this is a big transition time that you're entering here. So we'll see what happens by the time you come out the other side. I want to thank you all very much for being here. I'll see you here again tomorrow. And as always, have a great day.